In this year, August is stepping up as the true primetime for gamers, leveling the field for PS5, Xbox, and PC players alike. It's a multi-platform feast, full of genre benders and heavy hitters. And these are 10 brand new top releases destined to define your end of summer, and a bonus game at the end of this video, so watch it till the end. What's up, guys? It's Umair from Rug'n'Play, and here we go. Starting off with number 10, it's Lost Soul Aside. It's basically a fast-paced action RPG by a studio in Shanghai, led by Yang Bing, backed by Sony's China Hero Project. You play as a resistance fighter on a mission to rescue his sister after a dimensional invasion. In a lot of ways, this is kind of like if you crossed Final Fantasy with Devil May Cry, which obviously Final Fantasy has already done. Final Fantasy XVI is very much that. But it's also just a different take. Where Final Fantasy XVI went Game of Thrones, this is. I mean, it's full-on following that track that Final Fantasy XV took. I don't know, I think it looks like a pretty good game. It's a nice flashy hack-and-slash game with some pretty good-looking graphics and... well, it got delays for polish, so let's hope that's exactly what happened. Lost Soul Aside is coming to PS5 and PC August 29th. At number 9 is Bendy Lone Wolf, putting you in the shoes of Boris the Wolf getting stalked by the Ink Demon. This one's a tied-down roguelike, which is pretty outside what you would expect for a Bendy game. What's interesting is this game is kind of already out. It's a pretty significant reworking of Boris and the Dark Survival, which is kind of a spin-off game from the Bendy games. Looks very similar, obviously, but they've added a lot more roguelike elements. They've also strengthened up the narrative arc, added a hard mode, polished the combat. What's interesting is Bendy Lone Wolf is going to be available on PC, PS4, Xbox Series, and Nintendo Switch on August 15th. At number 8 is The House of the Dead 2 Remake, the cult classic light gun shooter from 1998. Following agents James Taylor and Gary Stewart as they battle zombies in a plague-ridden Italian city, the game has gotten a full makeover by Megapixel Studio. It was originally slated for spring, but it's going to be landing on PC and Switch August 7th. At number 7 is Shinobi Art of Vengeance, a stunning hand-drawn 2D platformer brought to us from Lizard Cube, the same studio behind Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap and Streets of Rage 4. You play as Joe Musashi, you come back to find your village totally turned to stone, and then you decide to go out and get your vengeance. That's the whole thing. It basically looks like we're returning to the old-school Shinobi-style game, except it's a Metroidvania, I think. It's landing for PC, the PlayStation, the Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, August 29th. At number 6 is Gears of War Reloaded. It's the original Gears of War, fully remastered, and out not only on Xbox, but on PC and PlayStation 5. This is a full remaster. It's got the Ultimate Edition DLC package and a bonus act. There was a community beta for the multiplayer that got pretty good buzz, actually. So if you remember Gears of War multiplayer, it was a hell of a lot of fun. Gears of War Reloaded is landing on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, August 26. At number 5 is Sword of the Sea, which comes to us from the creators of Abzu, The Pathless, and, of course, Journey. Giant Squid is basically bringing a surf journey, or maybe skate journey. So you're armed with a hover sword, which is a sword, on top of also blending a snowboard, a skateboard, and a surfboard. Now, I'm not completely sure that it's purely linear. Apparently, exploration is a very large element of this, according to people who've played it. So I don't really know exactly what to expect, but I can tell you from the trailer that it looks like a lot of fun. And I love Journey. Journey is one of my favorite things made. So, of course, I would like to play another Journey-like thing. And it looks like they're really trying to update the Journey formula here, and I like that. Sword of the Sea is coming to PC and PlayStation August. The Rogue Prince of Persia, a roguelike platformer from Evil Empire, known for their work on Dead Cells and Ubisoft, reinterprets the iconic Prince of Persia series. The prince must stop a Hun invasion, utilizing acrobatic skills and a magical bola that rewinds time upon death. Evil Empire committed to developing the best version of the game with community input through early access, promising regular content updates. Gameplay blends fluid parkour, including wall running and acrobatic moves, with intuitive combat inspired by Dead Cells. Levels are procedurally generated, ensuring unique runs. The game is a standalone story. The Rogue Prince of Persia exits early access in August 2025 on PC. At number 3 is Dying Light the Beast. Kyle Crane is now back as a half-human, half-monster hybrid. See, back in the day, you thought he was dead, but no, he was captured and experimented on. Whether he was rescued or he escaped, it doesn't matter. He's now got warhog powers. And yes, I'm making fun, but not because the game looks bad. It's because I just love bringing up the warhog. The way Beast Mode is powered, you siphon DNA off of defeated enemies, and that allows you to pull off all of these crazy special attacks that are brutal and savage and all that sort of stuff. In a lot of ways, I am not sure whether I expect this to be a full sequel, like if this is the direction the series is going in, or if this is kind of a spin-off or maybe alternate series that may also have its own sequels. I don't know, but I am absolutely excited to play it. It does look great. I would guess a lot of what happens in the future with Dying Light the Beast will depend on how well it sells. It's looking pretty sweet. It's landing on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, the most recent generation anyhow, on August 22nd. At number 2 is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Woo-hoo-hoo, the big guns come out. So, it's been a long time since this game came out, and it's never looked this good, obviously. This is a full-ass Unreal remake built entirely new. It's not built on top of the old game, to my knowledge. It does keep the original gameplay, but there's a lot of stuff here that is done, quote-unquote, better. We'll definitely have to judge whether that's actually better or if it's just different when it comes out, but for all intents and purposes, it looks pretty sweet. This is the first major Metal Gear since Metal Gear Survive, and, man, do I hope to see this game reviving the franchise? I would love to see new Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is landing on the PlayStations and PC August 28th. And finally, at number 1, it's Mafia: The Old Country. We haven't had a Mafia game in quite a while, and this one is just a total reimagining of what Mafia is. It takes place in 1900s Sicily. It is a prequel in every sense of the word. This is not a full open-world game like Mafia 3. It is more Mafia 1 and 2. Yes, it's technically an open world, but no, it's not really an open world style, and I think that's a really good idea because the thing that really separated Mafia from Grand Theft Auto, and the thing that made it worth existing even, was that it was so much more cinematic in terms of its feel and pace. Not that Grand Theft Auto wasn't. There was just a grandness to Mafia that I think going full open world kind of detracts from. You just have less control over the pacing. I'm excited for this one. It's one I've been waiting for quite a while, and also with Grand Theft Auto 6 delayed. This is prime time for Mafia: The Old Country. It's landing on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series on August 8th. I do have a bonus game for you. It's Black Myth Wukong coming to the Xbox Series. I mean, this is just something that people have been waiting for a great deal. Black Myth Wukong is fantastic. Pseudo-Souls-like, but more action-packed, fast-paced, boss rush style. Maybe even hack and slash might be appropriate. I don't know if it's that fast, but it's also debatable, and it doesn't really matter what it is. It just matters that it's good, and it's very good. Xbox players are certain to appreciate that release. That's all I've got for you today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you liked this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them is, of course, a subscription, so click subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications, and as always, we thank you very much for watching this video. Take care.